Hi Anushka, I am Manya from Best MIM. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good too, thank you. Like I told you, we'll be beginning with our interview session. So, my first question from you would be that how did you feel getting into your dream business school?
Uh, it was a very happy feeling. I mean, we had gone through the whole process of applying, then the interview. Then after you give the interview, it's always a bit of an anxious wait till you get the decision. And yeah, it was a very, very pleasant surprise. And yeah, so I called Arya after I got the decision. And yeah, I'm in the process of the next formalities now.
Sounds great. So, my next question from you would be that what was the reaction, or did you expect this already? And can you tell us a little more about your journey before you consulted Best MIM?
So I started my journey with West Ham even before I gave my GMAT. So I started talking to Arya before I even booked my date for GMAT. Actually, he helped me with that too, about when to book the date and about all the other strategies and some tips and tricks about GMAT. So that also helped. And after the GMAT is when we started preparing mainly for the application, the essay questions, and all of those things. After my interview, I had a chat with Arya, so I explained how my interview went. But you never know till you actually get that acceptance. I mean, you're always anticipating, you always want it to go your way, but till you don't actually get it, you don't know. But yeah, Arya was very positive after my interview and mainly during the whole application process, right from the GMAT to my decision. He was there all throughout the way with all of his little nuances. That is what mainly helped.
Okay. So my next question would be, why did you choose ESMT Berlin only, or did you choose some other schools?
So when I initially started with Best MIM, we had a list of 3 to 4 schools. My top school was ESMT Berlin. Talking to Arya and researching on my own, I feel like the program, Master in Global Management, really fit what I wanted to do. The overall way the course is structured with the electives as well as the internships and the international exchange programs, as well as the social impact projects. I feel like that is a very different thing compared to other MIM courses. As well as I feel like the geographic location also matters. So being in the heart of Berlin, that was a big advantage. And since Arya is from ESMT Berlin, he did highlight a lot of the advantages and all of the school. So yeah, that is how I decided on ESMT.
That's amazing. So, were there any challenges you faced during the process, or maybe way before you met MIM, and how our team helped you overcome those challenges?
Yeah, so I had actually booked my GMAT date for a later time, but then speaking to Arya and all of that, he mentioned that it would be a good decision to prepone the GMAT. So it would help with the application process and the flow a bit more. So that is how we ended up preponing the GMAT. But so I was a bit anxious about preponing because I thought I wasn't really done preparing. But he sort of helped me push through also with when I was preparing and giving mocks, and when sometimes my score was fluctuating, he was always there to, sort of help me understand what I'm doing wrong or what parts of the uh, so what subjects I need to focus more on, what topics I need to work on. So that helped a lot, as well as during the process of applying also, when I was writing all the essay questions and all of those things, there was a lot of back and forth, and he gave a lot of good advice about how to structure my answers, how to write my essay questions. So we went through, I think, a couple of drafts till we arrived at the final version. And even after that, he always made sure that I wrote what I wanted to and not just a sample draft format. So I think that is what helped a lot.
Sounds great. So, like, what do you have to say about Arya? Like, how he helped you, and was it, Arya sir, he himself is from ESMT Berlin, as you mentioned. So, was it that useful for you?
Yeah, it was very useful. I feel like he really knew how to sort of build your profile and how to write it on a paper as well as how to project yourself in the interview. So one of the best things that I feel happened was initially when we started with the essay questions, he encouraged me to write what I wanted to and not uh, I mean, he basically told me to write what I want and then refined it or changed it a certain way instead of just providing a draft answer. So I feel like the things that I wrote in my profile are very me in a way. So all of those things were just highlighted by the changes that he made instead of, having a complete ready profile. So he really was very proactive when writing those things, as well as even before the interview, we conducted a mock interview, and he explained how the process would flow in the interview as well. So I feel like that really helped me during the interview.
Okay, thank you for your kind words. So, moving on, I would like to ask you that based on all these things and your experience with Best MIM, do you think it is cost effective? And also, do you think that the process with you was very transparent? Like, was it like that smooth and transparency was created between you and our team?
Yeah, for sure. As well as I feel like it is very personalized where you always get prompt responses instead of just, it's not like you have to run after the consultant to get an answer. Even when I wanted any help, I just texted Arya, he would reply. And even in little things, like even during my GMAT prep, if I had a doubt or if I wasn't sure how to go about a particular strategy, he was very prompt in his replies. So I feel like that is what you need because sometimes the pressure is too much. So since he was always there, so it sort of it made me more confident in a way.
Okay. So, would you recommend Best MIM to anyone else?
Yeah, for sure. I would recommend as well as so it is not just about your profile. They actually help you build your profile. So they get out things about your life which you might have forgotten or things which might seem insignificant, but you could write on those or build on those a lot. So I feel like that is very important. That personalized touch is very important.
Thank you so much, Anushka. It was really nice hearing from you. And I wish you
Yeah,
all the very best for your journey ahead.
thank you.